Hey guys, today's video will be on the X-Shot Thundershot. This is it. I got it from the store today and it was released in Singapore about a week ago. It is very long. So it's quite affordable. It's more cheaper than a Recon and Raider and Deploy, but more expensive than a Maverick. It's about the same price as a Barricade over here. So there's the box. And I haven't really seen much on this gun except for Germ's mod, where he placed a big salvo tank inside of it. And other than that, I haven't really seen much of this gun around. Alright, so now I'll take it out of the box. So the blaster comes with 8 of these darts. They have a grey body and a yellow head. The heads are not very hard, but definitely harder than Streamlines. And it comes with 6 of these orange shells. Quite similar to the Bus B ones. Actually they are quite heavy, and when you knock them together, it sounds a bit metalish, sort of. Okay, I have measured the blaster, and from the front here all the way to the back is about 28.5 inches. So that is very long, and it is surprisingly quite heavy. I was expecting this to be very light because I was kind of expecting it to be made of cheap and light plastic, but it's actually surprisingly quite decent quality. Alright, so now I'll take a closer look at the blaster. There's a tactical rail on the top here. I'm not sure. Over here, but it won't be able to fit your strike accessories. It's way too wide. This is the pump for the water blaster, and over here is the priming handle to the dart blaster. So this one is very similar to a Recon. You can also take a look inside, and there's the spring. I'm not sure you can see it. You can see the spring inside, and so this is definitely a reverse plunger. Here's the ammo clip, and here's the clip release, and the clip release is actually extremely far. If I fully extend my index finger, I cannot even reach it. So you kind of have to like move out to get it. Okay, so at the back is the reservoir to the water tank, and this is the cap. The handle has a very strong resemblance to a Maverick handle. You guys can see it looks very similar. And so there's the trigger. So the trigger fires both the water and the dart blaster. So it has a link trigger. The pump stroke of this is about 2¼ inches. Alright, and that's it. So now time for firing test. I filled all the shells inside the clip, and it goes all the way until about here, so I'm not sure you can actually fit in one more shell. Bad thing about this blaster is that it comes with 6 shells but 8 darts, so you got extra 2 darts in case you lose them. And I did not see any of these refill packs at the store, so that's also one more thing to take note of. Alright, so a good thing about this blaster is that you do not need to prime it back in order to load the clip. You can just snap it in place. So once you've inserted the clip, just pull the priming handle back. Once you do that, you can see the first shell move into place, and push it forward, and you're ready to fire. The bad thing about this blaster is that it does not have any locks. So when you prime it all the way forward, you do not know whether it has been primed properly. Unlike in Nerf blasters, when you push it all the way in the front, you can hear a click and the priming handle is actually locked in place. Another bad point is that because it has no locks at the front and at the back, sometimes you might just accidentally prime more than once. And what happens when you do that is that all your shells will just keep popping out, and you're actually wasting rounds. Okay, so now I'll be firing over roughly about this area. I'm firing it this way because I do not want the shells to fly over that side. It's quite hard to find, so I'd rather just drop over here. See, sometimes you must really like push it hard. see it sometimes doesn't fire very well. So this thing has some issues with the firing, and the range is not very impressive. On top of that, you have to use the shells together with the darts in order to fire it, so that is another bad point about this blaster. And also recovery is a very troublesome thing to do. You gotta find your shells and the darts. Also you gotta load it inside this shell, which can only take 6 darts, and it does not come with extra clips, and you can't buy extra clips. So yes, this blaster is actually has a lot of negative points. Okay, so anyway, now on to the water firing test. Okay, I've loaded up the reservoir. This yellow piece over here is the reservoir, and this is the cap. Good thing about this is that it is slightly see-through. After I'm done shooting, you can actually see the water inside, so that's a good thing. And bad thing is that the cap is, the hole is very small, so you cannot really blast your water when loading it up. You gotta make sure it's a small and steady flow to fill up the reservoir. Okay, so I'll now pump it 30 times and I'll shoot it around this area. After that long stream, you can now see the water has decreased about slightly less than half. You can see it flowing about inside. Okay, so pressure isn't very good. I would say it's lousier than all my switch shots, Nerf blasters. And on top of that, the pump handle is actually very small, and when it's wet you can't really grip it very well. As the pressure starts to build up and the pump gets harder to prime and pump, you might sometimes feel that it's slipping away. So that's a bad point. Alright, that's it for the water firing test. Okay, that is it for the X-Shot Thundershot. Good things about this blaster is that the grip is nice and comfortable. This piece at the back also can act as a stock, so it's comfortable. It looks quite cool, I guess. And it has both the water and dart capabilities. I think that's all about the good side. Bad side has a lot of jams. You need to use a clip to fire it. You need shells and the darts to fire the clip. The clip only holds 6 darts. It does not come with extra clips, and you cannot buy any refill packs. What else? The priming handle is very small. The water pressure isn't very good. Range isn't very good. And so you can see that the cons outweigh the pros by a lot. So I would not recommend getting this blaster unless you get it for cheap, and probably use the shell for something else, like what Germ did, put a big salvo tank inside. Alright, that's it for the X-Shot Thundershot review. Thanks for watching.